how to make money card holder designs even if you don't know where to start. Hi, I'm Shanice from Hypnotic Glamour Designs, an SVG designer helping crafters who want to create their own custom designs but don't know where to start. Tonight, you will learn how to create money card holder designs from scratch in Cricut Design Space. Everything I am covering tonight is something you can take action on immediately. When you leave this class, you will know exactly what you need to do to create your own custom design in Design Space. And also make sure you keep watching, as I will be having a special access to a copy of the high quality, ready to cut, no cleanup required lip balm SVG box that you see here on the screen. This was designed as an alternative to those difficult, if not impossible, to find lip balm plastic holder pieces or the expensive dome pieces from the craft store. And this was created with the money card holder in mind to create perfect cuts every time. So go ahead and let me know in the chat or in the comments. If you are new here, go ahead, drop a hashtag new. If you're watching here with us live, please drop a hashtag live. Or if you're watching the replay, please drop a hashtag replay. This engagement helps these videos reach more people just like you. So let's make sure you're in the right place. This class is for you if you want to make custom money card holder designs but don't know where to start. You can't find a design that is exactly what you want or like, and you don't want to spend money buying designs that you can learn to make yourself. So let's make some money card holder designs. Just give me one moment. I'm going to switch into Cricut Design Space and we're going to get started. You can't find a design that is exactly what you want or like, and okay, so now we're in Cricut Design Space. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a template. So if you want to make money card holder designs, but maybe you just don't have the time or you just don't want to start from scratch, you can start with a template just like this. So what we're going to recreate with this template is this Congrats Senior money card template. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and add in our font. So let's go to text. And then click on the font drop down and then select the font that you want. In this case, I'm using Sport Champs. So if this is a font you're interested in, just go ahead and drop either Sport Chance in the chat or in the comments, and I'll send you the link to that font. Okay, so let's go ahead and type our senior, and then we can resize that so it fits right here on the template. Make it a little bigger. Okay, so that's for placement. We're actually going to replace that I with the 2012. So let's go ahead and select text again, type out 2012, or sorry, 2022. I'm 10 years in the past. Let's make that a little bit smaller, and then we're going to rotate that so it's vertical so we can fit that in there with the eye. So let's just put that up here to get the placement, and then we can resize as necessary. And a little smaller. All right, that looks good. Okay, so we don't need that eye anymore. That was just a placeholder for us. So we can go ahead and get rid of that. We're actually going to retype the OR also. So we have the SEN. We can bring that down just a little bit. Let's align to the bottom. There we go. And then go back to our text. And then we can align all of this to the bottom so it all sits flush. These are actually not quite the same size, so let's just make them all the same size so everything looks proportional. And then we can play around with the sizing to make it fit on the template here. Okay, so that looks good. Let's go ahead and weld that together because we want that all to stay together. And then use these arrows here just to downsize it so it fits on the card. And there's that. And let's go ahead and change the font, or change the color, change that to white. And then we can put a graduation cap on the S. That is just a free image that is within the Cricut Design Space software. So let's go to images and just type graduation cap. Filter by the free ones, and there it is. So add that to canvas. And then let's just size that down so it fits on the card. And on top of the S, size down a little bit more. And then you can just tilt it if you want to make it look like the S is actually wearing the hat. And of course, these colors are 100% customizable. So let's just change this just so you can see that. Let's, we'll change it to blue just like we have here on this other one, just so you can see. So we'll change that to blue, and then you can change that to white or to gray. And then let's say you want to put how much money that you're putting on the card. Let's go ahead and add another text box, and then we can just type in the dollar amount. So we'll just put $50. Resize that. Change the color so it pops out a little more. All right, so we have that, and let's add our little message up here in the message window. So let's just go to text and choose our font. So the font I'm using is Ashley Marie. If you're interested in that font, just go ahead and type Ashley Marie in the chat or in the comments, and then I can get you the link to that also. So let's put our little message here. Congrats. Let me move this down just so we can see that a little better. There we go. And then move that over. And change the color. Let's change it to yellow just so it matches our example. Okay. So there's a really quick, easy, and simple one. You see, that just took us a couple of minutes to make that. That's with the help of the template. So to finish this up though, you can also add, whatever you want. You can make it as simple or as complex as you want. That's the beauty of these templates. They're highly customizable. So the last thing you need to do though, before you print and cut this, because you do have to print and cut this, is select everything and then click the flatten button. And that makes the image one entire piece, so your Cricut knows to cut out the image as one piece. So let's go ahead and hit make it just so you can see what that looks like. Let's hide this. So as you see here, it's set as a print and cut. So you'll print this out on your printer, load it back on your mat, the Cricut will cut this out, and then there you have it, a money holder card. So let's go back to our canvas. Now let's make one with a little bit more customization. One that doesn't, that you will not use a template, let's say you want to make this 100% from scratch. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So we're going to make this example right here. So what you're going to do is, the first thing is to start with your shapes. So click on, let's go to shapes, and we're going to choose the rounded square, and we're going to make the base of the card. So the dimensions of these cards are, let's unlock this so we can change that, otherwise they're going to stay the same width and height. The width is 4 and the height is 5. So now we have a 4 by 5 card. So next thing is we want to add the placement for the money, which is this rectangle down here. So again, we'll go back to shapes, click on the rounded square. Let's change that to white so it's easier for us to see. And the same thing with the size, you want to unlock the proportions, and the size of this is 2.75 by height of 0.75. Okay, so now we're just going to bring that on top of this card piece here, and we're going to, once you have it down on the card, or as far down on the card as you want it, we're going to go ahead and line it up so it's aligned. So you want to select both the backing piece and the money, where the money goes, and go up to align, and you're going to click on center horizontally. So that will center it exactly in the middle of the card. All right, so next thing is, let's go ahead and add the image. So to add an image to the card, what we're going to do is we're going to use the slice tool. So first you will need to upload the image of your choosing, which I've already done that. So I'm just going to go to my uploads, click on the picture, and then click add to canvas. And we'll just give it a minute here for it to add to the canvas for us. Okay, it's a little bit slow here tonight. So let's see. There we go. Okay. So we have the image that we want. So the next thing we want to do is we want to cut out the specific part of the image that we want to use. In this case, it's just the face. So to do that, let's go to our shapes tool. Let's click on the square, just the regular square, and let's just drag it out to get the size that we want, to make sure we've got everything in there. And then we're going to slice. So select both the picture and the square you just added to the canvas and hit the slice button. And now it has sliced it out for us. So we're going to delete everything we don't need. So the square on the top, and then also that background. So now we can use these arrows here to resize the square down to fit on the card. So let's do that. And then let's position it on the card just so we know if we need to continue to size down or not. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and change this background to purple just to match our example. And let's make a border around the picture. So to do that, we're going to use the offset tool. So click on the image and then click offset, and then just wait for it. That's a little bigger than I want. So you can slide this up or down depending on how big you want the offset to be. And for the corners, you can do rounded corners or you can do square corners. We're going to do rounded corners for tonight's example. And then click apply. And then there's your offsetted border. So let's change that to this gold here. And actually, let's make that just a, we're going to make both of them just a tiny bit smaller. So select them both and then just size that down there. There we go. Okay, so now let's make our customizations with the year and the name. So to do that, we're going to go back to our text tool, and let's start with the 2022. And let's change the font. We're going to use that Sport Champs font again. Just the simple version. And then let's put that on top of the card. And the 20 and the 22 is pretty far apart, so we're going to decrease the line spacing. So to do that, you go up here to line space, and then you can just hit the down arrow and it'll move. And you can stop once you get the desired spacing. So that looks fine. Let's change the color of that to the gold. All right, so there we have that. So now let's move both of these down just a tiny bit more so we have a little more room for the rest of our customizations. I'm just going to group this for a second just so we can keep them all together. Okay, let's ungroup. And I want to, before we add anything else, actually, I want to make sure that the bottom of this outline box and the bottom of the 2022 is aligned to the bottom. So we'll select them both and align bottom. There we go. Now we can add the rest of our customizations. As a matter of fact, I want to move this down just a tad. And I'm just using the down arrow key to do that. All right. So now let's add our congrats with the name. So let's change the font. This is Ashley for the font. Size that down to fit. Change the color so it's easier for us to see. And then we can add in the name. Go back to our text tool. Type in the name. Change the font to what we want. And let's make that white so it's easier to see. And let's go ahead and align the name as well as the 2022 to the right. There we go. Okay. So for this one, we're going to stop there just so it matches our example. However, you can continue to add as many customizations as you would like. So now we want to flatten this so it cuts out as one piece on our Cricut. So to do that, just click and drag to select everything. Click on the flatten button. Let me hide this so then we can go to our make it and see what it looks like. So click make it. And there you have it. So the Cricut will, or first your printer will print out the design and then your Cricut will cut around it. All right, so that's that for the second design. Just to answer some of the most frequently asked questions that I've seen, one is what are the dimensions of the money holder cards? So the dimensions that we're using here are 4 by 5. That's a width of 4 and a height of 5. And another question I've seen is what materials do you need to make this? So you can make this with cardstock. Of course, you need a printer, just a regular inkjet printer to print out the card. And then also you need something to hold the money onto the card, which I know everyone's been trying to get a hold of those plastic pieces, but those are just either sold out or you have to go to store, or you can find them at the craft store, but you don't get that money for you don't get that much for the value. Or you have to buy chapsticks that you'll never use just so you can get that plastic holder piece. So like I said at the beginning of the presentation, that's why I actually created that Lip Balm SVG box to solve that problem. So that is something that you can use to go right here. You just cut that out and you score, the Cricut of course will score and cut it out for you. You fold it up and then you would just attach it onto the box. All right. So let me just switch back to my presentation for just 1 second. Okay, so now do you see how quick and easy it is to make your own money card holder for free right here in Cricut Design Space? So how would you like to make even more custom-made money card holders designs faster and easier right here in Cricut Design Space, just like the ones you see here on the screen using cut-ready templates? Well, you can do that with the help of the money card holder template bundle. So this money card holder template bundle, it saves you time by not having to design your own card completely from scratch. You can have your own custom money card holder design in minutes. It saves you money by not having to buy money card holders off of Etsy or the internet. And you can spend that money on the things you like. And it saves yourself frustration of having to put together a money card holder when you don't know how. You have these step-by-step instructions that we went through in this video where you learned how you can use templates to create your own custom money card holder design. So some of the features of this money card holder template that we used here tonight: it has the message box in the upper left corner for custom messages. It has that dollar amount sticker so you can add the amount of the gift. And it has the money card holder slot so you know where to attach the money to the card. So what makes this bundle unique? So what makes this bundle unique is included is a direct access link to a Cricut Design Space project with the templates already loaded. So what does that mean? That means that the link that you click will take you directly to the Cricut Design Space software. The templates will already be in there for you, the correct size, everything is exactly positioned on the card where it needs to cut and everything, or where it needs to be and everything. All you need to do is just start designing. And there's nothing that you need to upload because these are already loaded in the Design Space software. So in addition to the money card holders, there's also gift card holder templates in that bundle. So that has the same thing. It has the template with and without the hole, and then it has that price sticker, the spot for the gift card, and the message window. So the value of everything in the money card holder bundle is actually $20. However, there is a fast action bonus tonight where you can get that for only $4. And I do only offer this to my subscribers, but I did not want you to miss out on this great deal. However, once the time is up, the bundle special price does expire and it goes up to the regular price. So let's just recap here everything that I just talked about that's in this particular bundle. So you get the video instructions that we just went through on where to start with these templates and how you can customize each element to make your own unique design. You get a 4.5 by 5 inch money card holder template in the following formats: SVG, PNG, DXF, and EPS, plus that bonus Cricut Design Space project link with the templates already loaded, ready to be customized. You have the templates with and without the hole. And you have the message box in the upper left corner for custom messages. And you have that dollar amount sticker where you can add the amount of the gift. Plus, it comes with a commercial license to sell the physical products that are made with these designs or made with these templates. All right, so I'll go ahead and drop the link for that actually, just in case anyone is interested. I'll drop that right here in the live chat before we move on to our free SVG for the night. Okay, so moving on then to the special bonus for the night, which is that free lip balm box. So this is a free, high quality, ready to cut, no cleanup required lip balm box. Like I said, this was made specifically with the money holder templates in mind, and it was created for perfect cuts every time. It's the perfect alternative to those plastic holder pieces that we just cannot find right now. So you can use this to cut an unlimited amount of boxes for your money card holders, and then you can just attach it to the card with the adhesive of your choice. So just to put this in perspective of how many you can actually get with these, on an 8.5 by 11-inch sheet, you can cut 4 of these boxes. On a 12 by 12 sheet, and this is a sheet of cardstock, you can cut 6 of these. So that makes it less than 1 penny per box. Really, the only expense here is however much you spend on your cardstock. So it's not just a huge money saver, but a huge time saver for you as well. Okay, so if you do want that free lip balm box SVG, just go ahead and put a lip emoji in either the live chat or in the comments, and I will post the link to get access to that. Want more tutorials like this? Watch the video below and also subscribe. Okay, and I do see there are some questions. So let me see here. The chat is moving pretty quickly. I do want to answer any questions that you guys might have. So where can I get the template? So I just dropped the link for that a couple minutes ago. So just go ahead and check the live chat. I'll also include it in the description for this video once the stream ends, so you'll be able to check that there also. If you missed the beginning, no problem. Once the stream ends, you'll be able to go back to the beginning. You probably can even go back to the beginning now and watch from the beginning to learn how we made the cards tonight. Let's see what else we might have here. There's a question about the slot for the money holder. Yes, that was 2.75 by 0.75. Can I add my own words to the templates? Yes, you can. What's the plastic holder size? That's the 2.75 by 0.75. Let's see what else we got here. Someone said I don't see the link. I did just drop them, but again, they will be in the description for the video once the live stream ends if you missed it. Okay, so that looks like, oh, we have a question, another question. How do I purchase the $4 bundle deal? So I did drop the link for that in the live chat. I'll go ahead and drop that again, just in case you missed it, because I know that the chat is moving pretty quickly. So there it is. Did I miss where to get the money bubble? That is included on the template, actually. Let's see what else here. What material is used for the plastic holder using your template? So with my template, I designed the Lip Balm Box SVG, which I dropped a link for that. I can drop that again. It's just a box that you can cut out of cardstock, so you don't have to mess around with that plastic. Let me go ahead and drop the link for that also. And again, the link for that will be in the description once the live stream ends. Someone is having a trouble with the link. Let's see here. Okay, if you're having a trouble with the link, just go ahead and leave a comment, and then I will follow back up with you to see what's going on there, because it seems like it's working. It's working on my end, so I can troubleshoot. We can troubleshoot that one together. Oh, someone said thank you for this. Thank you so much for watching. I love to help, and I love to show people how to make things. It really excites me. Someone asked, The link opens for the free SVG, not the templates. Okay, I dropped 2 links actually in the chat. So let me drop the link for the templates again. And again, this will be in the description also. It'll be pretty clear. The link for the templates as well as the link for the free Lip Balm Box SVG. Someone asked the weight of the cardstock. I don't want to tell you wrong, so let me just verify that. This can be made with 65-pound cardstock. So just your standard cardstock that you can get from your craft store, Walmart, Amazon, wherever. I do have a specific link in the description for the video for the cardstock. Let me see if I can find that and I can drop that also. Just to give you an idea of what type of cardstock. So there's the link for the cardstock. Okay, it looks like someone else is having trouble with the template link. So just hit me up after the live stream. And again, it'll be in the description for this video and we can walk through whatever problem you might have. Because like I said, I'm clicking it and it's working. So I'm not sure what the issue might be with that, but we'll figure it out. Okay, everyone, it looks like that's all of the questions. I will drop the links one more time just for anyone who has missed it. So first, let me go ahead and drop the link to the templates. Okay, my computer's running just a tad bit slow here. Oh, I see that someone said that the Cricut project is private. Let me go to those right now. Okay, so it's public. I apologize for that. You should be able to see those now. Let me just check here. Okay, I'll drop the links one more time. And like I said, they'll be in the description. If you are having any issues with the links, just hit me up after and we will troubleshoot it together to make sure that there's nothing that's stopping you from being able to access any of these resources. Okay, so I just dropped the link. The first one was for the templates. The second one was for that free Lip Balm Box SVG. So that looks like it wraps up all the questions we have for tonight. If you do have any further questions, just leave them in the comments of this video and I will respond to you. So thank you so much for watching here with me tonight. And I really want to see what cards you make with these templates and with that Lip Balm SVG box. So when you do make yours, share that with me in the comments of this video. And if you want to see more videos like this, there will be a video on the screen where you can see more Cricut tutorials. And thank you so much for watching, everyone. But be sure to subscribe because I do Cricut tutorials every week. So subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss it. Oh, I see one last question. How long will we have access to the purchase templates? Forever. These are lifetime access. So once you purchase it, it is yours forever. Okay, great. I see a comment that the link is working. So it could just be that there's a ton of people trying to access it right now. That's why you're not able to get through. So maybe once some of the traffic dies down, the connection will be restored and you'll be able to get back on. Someone asked how long is the $4 deal? It's only for the next 9 minutes once you click the link. So once the 9 minutes is up, it does go back to the regular price. And oh, I see now. Someone says the lip balm link takes you to the card templates. So yes, if you miss the $4 deal, because it is only 9 minutes, it will take you to the or I'm sorry, the lip balm link takes you to the card templates. Yes, it does, but it's up to you if you want to get the card templates at that point or not. Okay, I see one more question. How long is the $4 deal? It's only for the next 9 minutes after you click the link. So once you click the link, the countdown timer starts. Once the timer gets to 0, the special pricing expires and it does go to the regular price. And I see people are saying that they're still having a problem accessing the page. Let me see here because I don't want to leave you guys hanging if there's a problem with the page. I know we had some people that were able to get it successfully. Like I said, it could be just because of the amount of traffic. That's why there's a little bit of a holdup, but let's see here. Okay, it looks like there's just a surge of traffic at the moment. That's why things are running a little bit slow. But like I said, if you do want the templates, but for some reason the site is not loading for you, just hit me up after the live stream ends and then we will walk through it and I'll make sure that you're able to access the link. Oh, someone said to please drop the link. It won't take them to the page. Is that the link for the money card holder templates or the free Lip Balm Box SVG? Let me know and I'll drop it. Okay, I'll go ahead and just drop them both. So the first one is for the templates and the second one is for the Lip Balm Box SVG. Okay, someone says it shows $7 and then it blanks out. So try to refresh the page and see if it comes back for you. If not, let me go ahead and connect you, because it seems like some people are able to get through and some people are not. So let me go ahead and drop my shop email. I think that'll probably be better for you guys to be able to connect with me. And I'll put it in the comments also if you still want to get this, but for some reason the connection's just not going through for you. You can contact me via email and just either put Lip Balm Box SVG in the subject line or put money card holder templates in the subject line so I know which one you're interested in. Okay, so I'm about to drop my email address just in case anyone needs to contact me offline. Okay, so there's my email address. Okay, now just hang on just for the next couple of minutes just to see if anyone has any final questions or any final remarks or anything before we sign off for the night. Because I know this was only supposed to be 30 minutes, but I didn't want to leave you guys hanging just in case you weren't able to get through that page for either the Lip Balm SVG or the templates. Oh, I see we have a new question. How do we purchase for $4? So to get it for $4, you have to access it via the link that I drop in the chat, which I'll drop that again for you. Some people have been having problems getting through just because of the amount of traffic that we have right now. It's causing things to run a little bit slow. But let's see. I'll drop that one more time here. Someone says the link takes you to the page and disappears. Are you referring to the templates link or the Lip Balm SVG link? Just so I know which one. Okay, so because there's been so many technical difficulties tonight, yes, if you still want the deal for $4, send me an email to that email that I dropped, the shop@hypnoticglamourdesigns.com, and then let me know in the subject that you want the money card holder template link for $4, and then I will help you out with that. Oh, let's see here. Let me make sure. Okay, and I think I know what some of the issue here is. When you go to my site, you might have that, you might have a pop-up that comes up on the screen saying to sign up for free SVGs. Click the X in the upper right-hand corner for that, and then you can access the page that you want. That typically comes up on every page, so I do apologize for that. But if you click the X on that free SVG pop-up, then you can access what's actually on the page. Okay, yes. If the link isn't working, because I know we had a lot of traffic issues tonight and you still want the deal for $4, send me an email to shop@hypnoticglamourdesigns.com and put in the subject line money card holder templates $4 deal. And then we can work that out to get you those for $4. Let's try something a little bit different actually, because I think I have a workaround here. Let's just take you directly to this page here. Okay, I have one more link that's off my site, on my Gumroad site actually. So try this link here if you're still having troubles accessing it on my site, and you should be able to access it here for $4. If that's still not working, then send me the email and we can work something out. Okay, if someone just let me know that link I just dropped, if that's working for you or not. Just go ahead and click it and let me know if it takes you to the page for the templates for $4. Okay, great. I'm so glad that worked. I'm so glad we were able to do that workaround. And I really appreciate you guys sticking around while we work through this technical issue, because I really hate that, but I'm so glad we're able to get that working. Okay, any final questions, just leave them here in the chat. I'll stay on for a couple more minutes, and as long as the link is still working for everyone, then we'll go ahead and end the stream. I know I keep saying that, but I want to make sure everybody's good before I go. Okay, great. It looks like I see people saying that that worked, so I am so happy we're able to find that workaround. Thank you guys so much for sticking around so we can get that worked out. I really wanted to make sure I helped you guys. So it sounds like that we are all set. So someone says thanks. So the free lip holder will go to our email. So with that, yes, what you need to do once you sign up for the free Lip Balm Box SVG is make sure you go back to your email and confirm your subscription. Then you will get an email with the link to my free resource library. That is where the Lip Balm Box SVG, as well as all my other free SVGs are. So make sure you confirm your subscription. If you don't confirm your subscription, you won't get sent the email. Okay, I see we have another question. What size to make the lip balm box? So that's the same size as the little slot for the money holder. It's 2.75 by 0.75. And once you sign up for the to join the free resource library and you confirm your subscription, you get an email that actually has a video with instructions on how you need to what you need to do to get the box to come out correctly. It has instructions on how to resize it if need be, and making sure you change the lines to the proper cut and score and whatnot so it comes out correctly. So there's video instructions that will come after you confirm your subscription. They'll be sent to your email. Okay, so it looks like we've got through all the questions. It seemed like everyone seems to be able to get what they needed and what they came for. So we're going to go ahead and end the stream. Again, if you have any questions, let me just drop my email address one last time. You can reach out to me directly here if you have any questions on anything. I thank you guys so much for watching. And if you want more tutorials like this, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell because we do have new videos every week.